Do you really need me to give you the preamble before we start? I think we all know what's going on. 4 episodes in, struggle over power. Lots and lots of body bags needed. And final fight. Who will be left standing? Let's find out. Okay. So we are getting the play-by-play of his past once again. Really laying it on thick. I wonder what happened to him. If he actually gets out of this arc alive, I'd be surprised. People really do seem to be able to recover quickly from a loss of blood in Gintama, though, don't they? I mean, he's lost his arm. Yeah, now that he's found his place to be, his raison d'etre, for it to be taken from him when it's so close would be extra hit in the feels, as it were. Even though the strings are as strong as steel, etc., the fact that he's not having to pull back on his instrument there from Gintoki's struggling. But the fact that they did it with like the light catching the strings, I think it's quite good. And just like the last episode, we're replaying the past few minutes. And wasn't that guitar guy... I can't remember if he was with the one that went all corrupted and mutated along with the Benazura arc. But you should know not to confront Gintoki on a one-on-one fight. Yeah, I think you have more problems than just not being able to see. Nice reversal of the blade. Never underestimate Gintoki's will to have his peaceful existence. Yep. Don't bring other people on with you. Yeah, we keep getting glimpses of that past. Is it ever going to just do the whole reflection moment and show us. Wow. Being able to use his own tactics against him that quickly? You are holding back a helicopter, Kentucky. He fights for what he wants to protect, not for what you want him to want to protect. As much as we want to believe that Gintoki is an enigma, it's kind of straightforward, his motives. Wow, those bullet holes in the jacket healed quickly. I need that flute sting on a hotkey, don't I? That is the standard, isn't it? Just run through a group and then they all fall over. Usually you sheathe the sword first, but still. Yeah, you didn't have to. So he still has that side to him where he can't fully betray them, and at least not at the end. Yep, in a bid to save himself because he was a bit fragile, he pushed away what could have saved him. Because that's storytelling. That's defeatist talk. You're in a shonen. You won't die unless you've completely given up, or you're a henchman. That is true. It is a very heavy price to pay. Doesn't overwrite everything that he's done. If they take him away, he has to be patched up to face trial. Yeah, why do you think he wasn't facing you? It seems to be raining. But there's only one who is. Yep. Who should do the task. There are various cultures that do, live by the code and want to die in battle and all that. Trying to regain part of what he should have been. There's some strange sword work. Ah, going for those strings of fate, all of that kind of metaphor. Like he said, why is it always too late when you realise? Why did Shinpachi have a different outfit? Can't leave it off without bringing it back. To the disruption behind the scenes. So what did you do during it? It's never straightforward. At least they succeeded in one of their plans. Are we going to get his melody? Oh yeah, what happened with Yurizaka? Something like that. I'm quite bad with names. Can't you just get an eye patch? You're going all the way then. quite yabai, yes. Wait, is he actually dead? He's now just haunting the Shinsengumi, or... Okay. Yeah, it'd be a bit hard to just burst in. Why didn't any of them check the hospital? Why are there two photos? Is that the joke? What's going on? They're not holding it for him? Yeah, he wouldn't get emotional like this. Go on, what's the payoff? And he's the small frame. Yeah. Well, since we've already booked the hall, might as well get our money's worth. Now imagine if he is actually dead. Would you want to haunt the place then? An extended vacation. So is he now using that cursed sword permanently? Is it right to call it a cursed sword at this point? They're now intertwined. I haven't had dango, but I don't think mayonnaise goes with it. Did she eat the skewer? Or is it because of the mayonnaise? Because I saw it on there. Also, because of the curse, is he now somewhat into anime and 2D? Good speech, but don't litter. Remember, you owe us. Yeah, probably would be quite good to use that against the Shinsengumi. Is crying tears of blood. I can't even But he wasn't doing that. Why did you shoot him? Ah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, just pass on. Even if you're not dead, just pass on. Yeah, Kondo and the others really do have a lot on their shoulders, don't they? And to be able to put up a face like that. Seppuku it is! Come on, hurry up. Go commit Sudoku. And other various memes along those lines. And once again, Gintama laying it on thick with the whole the bonds that tie us motif. But then again, every kind of shonen type show does that kind of bullshit. But not all of them take it to such an extent like Gintama does, especially with the whole they're all mortal. And if you're a newly introduced character, unless you really stand out, I don't rate your chances very high. Also, it is getting the groundwork done with these various groups working, some behind the scenes, some not so behind the scenes. The whole opposing the government, protecting the planet. It's all there. We're 100 episodes in, we're several hundred more to go. Just where are we going to be taken on this journey? Also, I want to know what time of day this show was aired. Because usually, I can only really speak for at least British TV. They wouldn't really show blood and cutting people down. Not in like prime time, at least. They did destroy a bridge, though. That's going to take some rebuilding. Don't be a soccer episode. And I say that for everyone that doesn't call it football, because that's not a conversation I'm getting into. I will say it's one of my least preferred sports. And you may think those rules of the Shinsengumi were overly strict, or maybe even completely insane. I would say we need rules and they should be enforced, but... And just a thought. If there's a rule in place saying if you're a member of the Shinsengumi, don't come back as a ghost once you're dead. How many times previously has this happened for it to be this big of an issue? And how many of them had actually died and not just been misdiagnosed by, well, they're not doctors, are they? But if you enjoyed this arc, you best let me know. And especially if you want to make sure you don't miss any future Gintama. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And while you're there, drop a comment down below, maybe even a like. It would be greatly appreciated. But after all of that, I'm going to take a lie down. Maybe you will as well. Think of those close to you, or maybe not so close. Are things the way, currently, how you'd want to leave them if you had to? If not, just drop in and tell them how you feel. Get some rest. See you in the next one. You know, everything that I've said and done on my channel over the years, I'm thinking I may be past the point of repentance. If you think I can still be saved, then let me know by joining onto my Patreon and helping me out. So, Florida Taku, Sal, Raywin, Aegis TR, Dynamite 1997, Aisha Shiwan, and everyone else. It may not be the quickest way, or maybe even the best, but it's definitely better than eviscerating me with a sword. So yeah, there's that.